What's good? Anabolic Philosopher here, coming at you at 4 in the morning. That's right. I'm about to head out to the gym. I got about a 40-minute commute, so hopefully between this coffee and my music that I'm going to be bumping when I'm in my way to the gym, I can wake up a little bit more. But today is back and buys, and it's the only time that I'm going to have to lift. So instead of making it up an excuse saying, I'm going to miss the gym today, I'm just got to adapt. I got to wake up a little bit early today. But sometimes you got to do what others don't to achieve what others won't. That's what this is all about. So let's get to the gym and let's get it.
Alright, so now that I'm here at the gym, I like to start off all my gym workouts with my ab routine. This helps me not only get my ab exercises in, it also helps me get a complete body warm up so I can start my whatever muscle group that I'm working, which today is back and buys. So right now I'm doing Russian twist. I think I do 5 different ab exercises, total for 15 reps. This is going to hit your obliques, it's going to hit your lower back and get you nice and warmed up. Then I move on to leg lifts. Leg lifts are going to hit your lower abs. They're also going to involve a little bit of your quads, seeing as you're going to have to tighten your leg muscles to keep your legs straight when you lift them up and down. As you notice, there's no breaks in this camera shot. I do this all as a circuit, so I just go right from one exercise and I roll straight into the next one. So then next up we have crunches. This is again going to hit your lower abs and it's going to hit your upper abs as well. If you need a bar or a bench to put your feet under, feel free. I normally do that, but I didn't have a place where I could do it and film it at the same time. This is the most open spot that I could do it without being in the way of anybody else. So I just did without it for this time. Then next up, I don't really know what you call these, but I call them, I guess, toe touches, side toe touches. This also helps work on your obliques and it helps work on your lower abs as you keep because you notice my shoulders are off the ground. So keeping that up, that's going to keep your whole core engaged, but the side to side motion is going to really target your lower abs and it's going to target your obliques. Then for the final exercise, I do sit-ups or crunches while laying down. This again hits your lower abs because lower abs are kind of the hardest ones to get to. So I really like to target those and make sure I hit those really hard. And again, I do this circuit for 3 sets, and right now I do 15 reps for each individual exercise that I do in this one. But feel free, I mean, I started off doing 10, so if you can only do 10 for each one, feel free to just do 10. If you can only do 5, then you can only do 5. It's not about where you start, it's about where you end up. Alright, so now on to probably my favorite exercise, classic barbell row. This is great for developing upper back. And depending on the variation on how you hold the bar, you can target your lats solely, or how I have it with an underhand grip, you can target your lats and you can target your traps. Notice my back is nice and flat, it's never curved. I like to stand at a 45-degree angle. I don't have my body parallel to the floor. You can, but I feel more of a contraction when I do it this way. So notice when you look from this angle, you can see I bring the bar all the way up to the top and I contract, really pulling my shoulders together, making sure I'm getting that nice squeeze. And then from this angle you can see that I'm taking the bar and it's hitting me right in the belly button. So you want to pull it right straight to your belly button to make sure you're getting that nice good squeeze. After my 3rd set of normal barbell rows, I immediately do a drop set, so I drop the weight, and then I change up my grip, or I change up my positioning on the bar, and I do a wide barbell row. And this is going to, again, hit different muscles in your back. So this exercise was supposed to be seated cable row, but the seated cable row machine was broke. So I decided to do a different version of where you just doing seated cable row, but you're standing and you're using your own body. Notice how my back is flat. I'm not using momentum to try to pull the weight to me. I'm literally just using my arms so I can make sure I'm hitting my traps, my lats, and my rear delts, thighs, and forearms. I see a lot of people doing this exercise wrong. They load it up with way too much weight, and you start, when you pull it back, you're rocking, using your back to try to bring the weight to your chest. And as soon as you start doing this, you start taking away from the true muscles that you are trying to work out, which I mentioned are your traps, your lats, rear delts, biceps, and forearms. So, and I like the version of standing up actually better than doing it sitting down. This forced me to engage my core, make sure everything was tight, forced me to engage some leg stabilizer muscles, and it was a really good overall body stressor. Then once again, I moved over to a different variation. Right after I got done doing 3 sets of normal row, quick switched it up to a wider grip. This is going to hit different areas in your back. It's going to hit more of my lats, and it's going to help give you that nice big wide back that you're trying to build. Here's a view from behind, showing you my arm position and showing you how different the movement is. Compare this to when I was doing when my arms were a little bit closer together. Then I headed on over and I went to do decline dumbbell pullovers. This is really a chest exercise mainly. This is great for developing upper chest. Some would even argue this is better than incline bench press. But this also hits tris, and you'll get some lat action, and it's also good for your serratus muscle, which is it's right in between your lat and like your outer abs. It sits like right on top of your rib cage. And it's a cool muscle to have when you're getting lean and you're shredding down. So it's nice to do this, and also you get a really good stretch, which is also healthy and important. Now a tip to be careful on, to be wary of, I'll show you in this upcoming camera shot, is arm position. Now notice my arms never go farther than parallel to the floor, because this exercise does put your arms in a kind of peculiar position, and if you go farther past parallel, you can really do some shoulder damage. So make sure that if you're your first time doing this exercise, go lighter than what you would expect rather than go heavier, so you can try and prevent injuries. Alright, now it's time for curls for the girls. I messed up in this camera shot. I'm actually shooting it through a mirror, hence why you can see my little ghetto contraption that I have going on. But anyways, this is where it comes down. These are one of these exercises, biceps, where it's a big difference between bodybuilding and powerlifting. Notice that when I'm doing these, I'm keeping my elbows right by my side. I'm really just trying to bend at the elbows. I'm not trying to use any more momentum. I'm not trying to bring my arms forward, because as soon as you start doing that, you're taking away from the biceps, the muscle that you're actually trying to work. And in this clip, you'll actually see I'm trying to squeeze out those last couple reps, but I'm noticing, you know what, the weight's a little bit too heavy. So I go over, rack it, grab me a lighter weight, and I continue banging out the reps that I need with the lighter weight, ensuring that my elbows are perfect right by my side, and I'm literally just using my biceps to build my muscle. Then I do some hammer curls. This not only hits your biceps, this also helps with the forearms. But once again, notice how I'm not really rocking. My elbows are straight by my side the whole entire time, and I'm just trying to use my biceps as much as possible, as the only thing possible, to pull the weight up to my chest. The truth is, like I said, the difference between bodybuilding and powerlifting is you don't need a lot of weight to build big guns. You can use really light weight and just get a bunch of reps and make sure that you're pumping that blood into those muscles and really hitting that contraction to build big guns. When you start doing heavier and heavier weight, now you're concentrating more on strength rather than size. Alright, then to end my arm workout, I like to finish on concentration curls using the preacher curl setup. Basically what you do is you put your arm over, so your armpit's almost resting right on top of the pad, and you just do a normal curl. But with that pad behind your arm, this prevents you from using any other muscle besides your bicep to pull the weight to you. So it really makes sure that you're hitting that bicep. I also like to throw in that little extra twist to help with the contraction of the muscle, or help with the contraction of my bicep, to make sure that I'm squeezing as much blood as possible into that muscle. So here's the side shot of the concentration curl, just to help you guys out. Like I said, I always try to bring you guys, as many angles as possible, so that way if you're using these videos to try to perform these exercises, you know exactly how to do them. But also, I'm going to use this time to talk about, like I said, the difference between bodybuilding and the difference between strength building. And like I said, for bodybuilding, it's all about creating a perception. You don't, like, you see, I'm not really, I think these are 20 pound weights, but my arms look like I can curl more than 20-pound weights, which for strength purpose I can. But since I'm just trying to build size and I'm trying to build mass, using a lighter weight allows you to do more reps, allows you to pump more blood into your muscle tissues, and gives you a fuller looking arm, which is going to help create the stimulation to grow. You're going to create more stimulation, which is going to force your muscle to grow. Whereas strength training, if I were to use a heavier weight, I'd only get in about 5 reps, and sure, I'd be still doing damage to my muscles, which then would repair and would grow, but it wouldn't be as significant in the way of mass, because I wouldn't be pumping as much blood into my arms, helping my arms expand. Also notice here, you can help yourself out. This is in my left hand, so it's a little bit weaker. And so I just use my right hand just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of support to make sure I finish that rep nice and clean. Also, here's showing you what supination versus pronation does for your bicep.
Alright, so it's just light enough for me to shoot this exit video with the help of my dome light. As you can see, that is a mother-loving sunrise. The sun is just now rising. And I have already went to the gym and said my morning prayer in the beautiful temple that has just now been renovated. I also did some pull-ups at the end of the workout, but I didn't record it because, like I said, my gym just got finished being renovated. They haven't quite put up all the clocks and stuff yet, so I thought I was running out of time, and I just wanted to squeeze those in. But that's all extra that I did. Other than that, I concluded with some stretching. I just did the stretching routine that you guys have seen or is another one of my videos on my page. So if you're interested in that, go and check that out. Remember, if you're liking this stuff and you're using it, give me a thumbs up, write me a comment, whatever. If you want, subscribe. I'm going to try to bring you guys videos every Friday. This one's going to be a little bit later on Friday. Cut me some break. I'm busy. I'm trying to make this my full-time job, but right now it's like a full-time job, but it's on top of another full-time job. So the struggle is real. But the sooner you guys start liking this stuff and start subscribing to it and helping a brother out, I'll be able to bring you guys videos all the time. This is what I like to do. This is my passion, and hopefully one day I'll be able to make it into a full career. But anyways, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. I gotta leave my hand here because it has my shirt has my company logo on it. Y'all need to know that information. So anyways, catch you guys next time, next Friday. Peace.